guys, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know who I am, my name is Zay, and on my channel I like to talk about spirituality, mindfulness, and my personal experiences. So it is 2023, it is a new year. I have not done a video in almost, I want to say 2 months, and my break was, in my opinion, caused by an energy leak, which I'll get into a little bit later. But I left town for holidays, and I've just been off ever since. Just not able to really tap into my expressive side, like expressive outwardly. Like I haven't been able to connect with the outside world. I haven't felt comfortable. I felt a lot of anxiety and uncomfortability around, or discomfort around, just like talking to people and being social and even making videos. So even though, I'm by myself, I'm talking to a camera in a room by myself, it still feels like a step up towards trying to connect with the outside world, because there's been some sort of shift within me that I can feel, where I just don't connect with people, and I don't like it, because I'm a very social person, and I like to be around people. I like to interact with others, you know what I'm saying? But I know I just haven't been. I am in a new state where I don't know anybody, but it's still like, even when people do talk to me, I'm like, I get nervous. That's not normal for me, not really. So yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what this has been. And so I've been looking into energy links, and it's like all of the things that you've been procrastinating have been stored up and backed up into your mind, into your subconscious, to where it literally has convinced you that you're not going to be able to get it done, so why even start? So it's like, it can keep you stuck and stagnant for months, years even. And I think just identifying and knowing what it is helpful. So yeah, I guess I've been just trying to figure out ways to get past all of this. As you can see, I've started with the YouTube videos again, which has been very difficult. Like, there's been times where I'm like, okay, tonight I'm gonna do a video, it's gonna be great, I'm gonna have fun, I'm gonna edit it, post it, it's gonna be great. And then the time comes and I'm like, I don't want to do a video. I don't feel like it. I don't feel like setting up the lighting and, the making sure the camera's focused. I don't feel like doing any of that. I don't even know what to talk about. And it's like, I do know what to talk about, but I don't know, the energy leak psychs me out sometimes, where it's like, what you have to say isn't that important, so you might as well not even put your time into it. And I know that what I have to say is important, because it keeps coming back to me. So yeah, I'm gonna talk about what I have to say now. I'm gonna say what I have to say. But yeah, these energy leaks, man, it's like, once they come, it's like you could be sitting there with nothing to do. It's not like you're busy, you could be sitting there with absolutely nothing to do, and you're like, I have so much that I want to do, but I don't know where to start, and I don't have any inspiration, and I really just don't even know what to do with myself right now. So you're like twiddling your thumbs, or you're scrolling on social media, you know what I mean? Like, it's very debilitating. So I don't know, there's like, we've got to figure out ways to keep our energy up. We need protection, we need prayer, we need spiritual baths. Clean your room. The biggest advice that I could even give, I'm still figuring this out too, but like, the biggest advice I can give is clean your room. Keep your space clean, because And don't judge me, I got all these paintings on the floor because they have nowhere else to go. I have hundreds of paintings. I'm doing a website. That's a part of the Energy League too. I've been trying to get this website going. And it's not even that expensive. I just haven't done it for some reason. Like, I just haven't done it. And it's like, what are you doing? So yeah, anyways, art will be on the website. That's neither here nor there. But what I'm saying is clean your room. Clean your space. Keep your space clear as often as you can. Because, I don't know, there's just something about a messy room that just not only does it keep you unmotivated, but it also tends to activate all of the voices and all of the shit that's in your head just going around and about like a fucking tornado. Like everything, all your issues, all your problems, all your thoughts, everything is just whirling around you and you can't focus. And you know, it's just not a pleasant state of mind to be in. So yeah, clean your fucking room, please. Clean your room. Just keep dirty laundry out of your room. Put it somewhere else if you are able to. Always keep some water around and vacuum the floor if you have carpet. You know what I'm saying? Like change your bed sheets. I'm just saying, clean your room. This is the biggest advice I can give because your external will reflect your internal and vice versa. So if you're trying to clean up that internal, the best thing you can do is have your external looking the opposite, which is, you know, clean. Everything's clear. There's no clutter. You know. So yeah. I've been writing a lot. And that's also just something that I could just give any advice to anyone struggling with like spirituality right now, or just like their emotions, or like just trying to get it together inwardly. You need to journal. But people are not just saying this shit just because it sounds good or it sounds like, you know, a part of a good aesthetic. Like, no, like journaling helps. Like, I can't stress enough. Journaling helps. It's helped me through a lot of shit over the last 2 years, and it's just really something that only you can try and figure out and see the benefits of. Like, it is great. Just do it. Okay. So I have been hearing this soft girl life everywhere, every fucking where. And when I go to watch the content or I view the content surrounding this soft girl life shit, I understand women are trying to get back into their femininity. I get it. I am too. Trust me. I did a ritual today. But everything is so superficial. Like, I've been seeing a lot of, like, just go to the spa, get your nails done, buy this if you want it, take yourself out to lunch, take yourself out for coffee, da-da-da-da-da. And it's like, yes, those things are very nice, but to me, in my opinion, soft girl life is more like a minimalist thing, like just bringing things down to a minimum. Just bring it down. Be soft. Not trying too hard. Literally minimal effort. Like taking your time with things. Basically, in my opinion, I feel like the soft girl life needs to be more realistic. Okay, we can't all just quit our jobs and go vacation for a week in Bali. We can't all just, go to the spa every week and get massages. So let's just start thinking about ways to be soft or embrace our softness, because trying to be soft is like you're not being soft if you're trying to be soft, right? So the terminology is just like soft girl era. What is that? Like, you want to be a soft girl for a small amount of time, an era. is a decade or two. That's not sustainable. So I guess I'm just dissatisfied with the semantics of it all. But yeah, it's more to make it more realistic. Soft girl life would, consist of a lot of minimalism. Just making time and not spending, like saving your time, reserving your time for things that really matter. And I don't mean like work. Of course you have to go to work, but I mean like taking the time to like make a cup of tea so that you can journal and just sit down and flow with your writing. Again, not trying to create some sort of aesthetic, you know what I mean? These are things that literally help you feel grounded and centered. I practice them all the time. So, but yeah, just it's like less time on social media. Like if you're on social media, if you have time to scroll on social media, you have time to read a book. You have time to stretch. You have time to pray. Like there's just so many other things that you can be doing. Taking the time to cook a meal with fresh ingredients versus eating out. That's like more soft, that's more in tune with your femininity and, your relationship with food and the relationship with your body. It's like you can be patient. Like you could just be present. You're not living a soft life if there's no way that you can be present and off your phone for at least 30 minutes. Like if you constantly are on, the gram, trying to see what the next bitch is doing, trying to, online shopping, continuously on the apps, just trying to be all up in the mix, you're not living a soft life. Take some time to yourself to just breathe for 30 minutes. Listen to music. There's so many things that you can do to not even pass the time, to just be present. Like you can be present and, like I said, write and drink your tea, listening to music. You can paint or draw. You can, read. You can do a breathing and meditation session. You can stretch. You can do yoga. You can walk with some music in your ears. You can exercise with music in your ears. There's always something that you could be doing that's good for you, that doesn't involve performing or just tapping outside of yourself. So yeah, and then if you take care of, as far as all the beauty products and the shopping and all the stuff that people think they need in order to be feminine and be a woman, it's like if you live a lifestyle where your teeth, your nails, your hair, and your skin are always taken care of, and you embrace your own sense of style, it's really not that hard to be in your own essence and feeling very sexy and confident and beautiful in your own essence. Because I think that at the end of the day, that's what everybody wants, is to capture their own essence in the way they express themselves through clothing and makeup and stuff. And there are just simpler, more minimalist ways to do that. And lessening the pressure to keep up with this or keep up with that is actually what brings softness and what brings, more flow. You're not worried about if this is in or if that's gonna look right with this. Like, you're more so what you want to do. And that is soft, that's flowy, that's like feminine energy. All that planning and strategic, that strategizing and planning and coordinating, that's a very masculine trait. So yeah, just let it flow. You don't have to try too hard. You're not living a soft life if your bathroom is filthy, your kitchen is filthy, you always have dishes in the sink. That's just like just taking the time to do things, to keep things clear and clean. That is a part of just slowing down altogether. I feel like a big part of what people are trying to portray with all the other stuff that they suggest is just not having a care in the world and not being rushed, but also using that extra time of not being rushed to actually get in tune with your space and the things around you, and life, like real life, not a box or a TV screen or an app, like real life. Yeah, and so a part of like having all this extra time is just keeping it to yourself, like limiting who has access to you, not wasting time partying and hanging out with people that you don't even like for real, or wouldn't have your back. Again, if you really needed them, mentioned that in a previous video, just like limiting who you hang around. I'm not saying be a hermit like I have and develop social anxiety like I have, but definitely just like not being available for everybody. You know what I mean? Like, you're not thirsty to be in anybody's face. I know people are probably thirsty to be in your face, but you're not thirsty to be in nobody's face. You're working on you right now. So yeah, just like if you want to be soft and you want less drama and you want to be, around more positive and fun environments, you probably want to limit who you hang around, because not everybody brings that to the space. You're probably not living a soft life if you are constantly around people who make you feel unloved, uncared for, unseen, disregarded, disrespected, or just like you feel like their energy is off, and they low-key might be jealous or have some animosity towards you for no reason that you know of. It's like walking on eggshells around some people. Like, that's not soft if you have to walk around eggshells in front of the people that you hang out with. I don't care who's friends with who. Like, trying to be a part of a group just because you want to feel included, even though there's people in that group that you don't really fuck with like that, that's not living a soft life. That's putting yourself in the energy of those who you'd rather not. Like, you can better invest that time in people who do care about you and who want the best for you. I don't know why I just broke my pen. This doesn't really include work, because work, you don't really have a choice as to who you work around for real. But like, just in social settings, I often see people hanging around people who they don't even fuck with like that, and it's like, who has time to do that? So yeah, just just be mindful of who you have in your space, and you don't have to tolerate anyone's energy just because you want to be known as this loving, kind, gracious person. At the end of the day, you really do have to protect your energy, especially today, these days. Know that it's 2023, it's the new year, and people have like bum rushed into their goals, into trying to accomplish their goals, and I kind of did the opposite. I was like, new year, huh? Well, since the new year doesn't really start until spring, I'ma chill some more because Mother Earth is still hibernating. So I'm gonna continue to hibernate with sis. With Mother. And when Mother wakes up, I'm gonna wake up. Now, I woke up a little bit earlier than Mother because obviously, you know, I have things to do, but I didn't rush into it. Like, I feel like there's so much pressure to like start things right at the beginning of the new year. And it's like, whoa, first of all, we was in retrograde until damn near the middle of the month, of the first month. So no, we're not about to start rushing into things. And then it's like, it's still winter. It's still cold outside. It's still very much, we're just trying to get through the seasonal depression that tends to come around during this time. So yeah, if you didn't feel, you know, a surge of energy to go out and chase your dreams this past month, it's okay. Okay? It's the new year. It's a new year. It's not the new year. It's a new year. It's 2023. But that doesn't mean that you're not still working through things and you're not still struggling with things. And it's important that we acknowledge that. Like, people think that they can, like, the clock strikes 12 and all of their troubles just go down the drain and you don't have to deal with it anymore. No. We're still acknowledging shit that bothers us. We're still acknowledging the shit that we're trying to fix or unpack. Okay? Now, this is the full moon coming up. Full moon, so we are going to release as much as we can, but we're not going to force it. Again, soft. We're not forcing anything. But yeah, with these energy leaks, man, just being gracious with yourself about not being able to do much right now, or not feeling like you're able to do much. Because you are able, you just don't feel able. That makes this two different things. So yeah, I've just, you know, let's look at goals right now as car payments, like little payments at a time. I own a car, paid in full, didn't pay it in cash all at once. Okay, took me a few years. So we're gonna look at our goals like that, a little bit at a time, taking frequent breaks. Okay. Getting plenty of rest, okay? Not putting too much pressure on ourselves. And even when it comes to stuff like, I don't know, a lot of people are trying to get fit by going to the gym. So what really fucks people up as far as consistency in the gym is thinking that they have to do the same amount of work every single time they go, or even thinking that they have to go to the gym for a certain amount of time. Like, if you go in there for about 45 minutes to an hour, you can get a good workout in, and you do not have to be in the gym for 2 or 3 hours. Also, you do not have to do the same amount of work every time you go. Yes, I know the last time you went to the gym, you was sweating your ass off, your body hurt when you was done, you was sore, because you worked really, really hard. You really pushed yourself and did an intensive workout, okay? And you're thinking, ah, shit, I really don't feel like going back to the gym and doing what I did last time, so I'm not gonna go. No, you should still get dressed, you should still go to the gym, and if you don't feel like working out all hard, don't. Just like do a 30-minute walk, do some squats and some arm raises and call it a day, okay? Like, sometimes you just gotta make it light, but you know, you can still go just to keep up with the consistency. So yeah, that's kind of what I do. And especially if I think about it, if I think about, oh, I need to go to the gym today, I'm gonna go to the gym today, I set it up so that I kind of have to. Like, if I get dressed, I have on a sports bra, I have on leggings, I have on like these clothes that I otherwise would not have on, so I might as well get my ass in the car and go. Once I'm there, once I pull up to the gym, I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'll walk for a little bit. I start walking. I'm like, okay, whew, this is strenuous, but I got this. It's been 10 minutes. I'm like, okay, cool. I can keep going with this. Actually, this is my gym. Let me step it up a little bit. 20 minutes goes by. I'm like, okay, cool. Well, I'm already 2/3 of the way done, so I might as well finish it out. Boom, 30 minutes, walk. I've done it. So yeah, just do the thing, just start it, Yeah, just start it. Just do it. If you're sitting there twiddling your thumbs, not knowing what to do, put your fucking phone down and just start something. Just do it. I make a lot of lists. I wish I could say that they helped, but I wish I could say that writing lists helps me do things, but no, it just helps me organize what I need to prioritize. But doing things actually takes a lot of willpower. So if you're experiencing an energy leak, I suggest you do something to switch up the algorithm. What I mean by that is every day we do these mundane tasks and we kind of have this routine going. I'm saying break out of your routine. Do something that you normally wouldn't do. For example, the other day on my break, I went skating for like 15 minutes. My break is not that long, but I went skating in the parking lot because I was like, oh, fuck, I want to skate right now. And it's not normal that you see people skating, in the middle of the break. So yeah, that happened. And not saying that that's the reason why I'm doing my YouTube video, but it's just kind of like change the trajectory of things a little bit. So yeah, if you feel like you're stagnant, you're on one road and you can't really move forward, it's best to just kind of change the trajectory. Maybe there's like a roadblock right there and you want to go a different way. Okay, just do something to change the trajectory. Just do something that you wouldn't normally do. One thing, and I'm sure it'll definitely trickle out. It's like one thing becomes another thing, and then another thing becomes another, and then next thing you know, you're doing the thing that you said you wanted to do for so long, but you've been putting it off. So the reason I say do the thing as soon as you think about it is because if you think about something and you just sit on it without acting, your mind can and will most likely think of all of the reasons and excuses as to why you can't do the thing. Like, okay, you say, oh, I need to, start a new project. And then you think about it and you sit there and your mind's like, oh, no, not tonight. Tonight, I really need to go to bed because I gotta wake up early tomorrow because da-da-da-da. It's like, just don't think about it. Don't think about it. Just do it. Just do it. And that's part of like just being present with your journey and not really thinking about the results. Because if you think about the results, that also is going to put subconscious thoughts into your mind. I haven't even started, so I'm so far away from this goal. It's unrealistic at this point. You know what I mean? So yeah, don't think about it. Just be present with it like a kid. Kids are super present. And that's why I love, working with them and, just being around them. They are like, ooh, I want to color. Then after 15 minutes, I'm done coloring. I want to play with blocks. I'm done playing with blocks. I want to play with Legos. It's like they, they decide they want to do something and they do it. And when they're tired of it, they stop. That is some real shit. Like, maybe we should try to, be more like children, right? Like, we do things when we think about doing them. And when we need rest, we take it. We don't overwork ourselves. Okay? So, yeah, I feel like a big part of this journey that, like, a lot of people are missing out on is to just be really, really soft and gracious with yourself. At least that's what maybe I'm missing out on. Because, yeah, I've been feeling really bad about not posting to YouTube. So I'm glad that I've gotten back into a little flow. But yeah, that's kind of just what I wanted to talk about was energy leaks. I think I'm gonna continue on with this video journey and discuss more about some messages that I've been getting just in my solitude, just been getting messages from the universe, from the Akashic, whatever. I've just been getting messages and channeling all types of, things. So I want to share that. I want to get into some dream interpretation because my dreams have been fucking crazy, as I'm sure a lot of you have been having some wild dreams. So I want to start interpreting these dreams. I think people think it's weird if you tell somebody that you really don't know like that you dreamed about them, or that they were in your dream. But I kind of want to know, even if you don't really know me like that and you've had a dream about me, I would like to know what the dream is. I don't care to know whether or not the dream was sick. I don't care to know about dreams that are sexual. That's not really, if you're having a sexual dream about me, we already know what that means, okay? But I want to know if you're having dreams about me, or dreams with me there, present in the space, okay? I want to know how we are entangled, this quantum entanglement thing. I want to know what's going on in the astrals. So yeah, don't be nervous about sharing your dreams with me. I don't think that's weird at all. But yeah, that's it for this video. I've done enough talking. I feel like, we just need to reserve our energy and not be so hard on ourselves, and be more present and act on our intuition. Act on our intuitive thoughts. And there's not always, but often there's a spark. It's got to come from God. I'm pretty sure it comes from God, but there's this spark. And this spark kind of takes over your whole, shit. And just makes you want to do. So when you have that moment, and you know what I'm talking about, when you have that moment, and it comes very far few in between for some people, but when you have that moment where you feel hella inspired and you feel like a light inside of you that just like a burst of energy inside of you that just wants to do or create or make something or start something, do that shit. Don't doubt yourself. And that's what starts us off with things, but it's not what's going to keep us going. What's going to keep us going is discipline and consistency. We're all still trying to work through that. But in the meantime, in between time, if you're in between something that you started and something that you want to start, and you're in that stagnant, uninspired area where you can't really focus and you can't really do because you have an energy leak, slow down and just pay attention to your body and your energy. And as soon as you feel that spark to do, act on it. Because it'll start you back up again. It's like a regenerative thing. So yeah, it may not, carry you through the entire journey, but it'll start you back up again. So yeah, I hope that makes sense. Reserving our energy, slowing down, not being so hard on ourselves, and just being present. I hope that, you're able to take something from this video, and if you are experiencing an energy leak, you are able to apply some of the things that I talked about, and to let me know how it works out for you, or if you've been already doing some of the same things and you realize it does work. Yes, we have to be a little bit more realistic about what soft life is, because very few of us are living a soft life if we're constantly worried about, creating a certain aesthetic, or we're constantly worried about keeping up with this, or we're constantly, and having anxiety about doing things that we know we want to do and that we can do. that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I ask that you please comment, like this video, and subscribe, and turn on the notifications so that you know the next time I come back. And I promise it won't be 2 months from now. Thanks for watching.